Go ahead.
Jimmy, weren't you the tattoo of the NFL logo on your side? I believe your freshman year. How does that even like friendly be in that process of doing that?
I had got it tatted for a reason because I manifested it. Like when I got that tattoo, like I already knew that I was destined to make it. I got a different mindset.
I mean, how's the process been for you? Just whole off season, starting from the Alamo to
The process, it just been a lot of work. Just putting a lot of work in and being consistent with my grind. So I could come out here and perform the way I did, and not only perform here, perform at the next level too. Just staying consistent. It's gonna be the same thing.
were you pleased with today?
Yeah, I was pleased, but I can still do better. I ain't never satisfied.
Hey Jimmy, what's it like having a mentor in Coach Prime?
It's good to have a mentor like Coach Prime. He teaches life lessons. Like I tell like all the other interviewers, smart, tough, fast, disciplined, and with character. Don't find characteristics in life will take you a long way. And just the lessons he teach you is valuable and it's an asset to your life.
What's it like? I mean, I know your dad's got to be really proud of you. What's the conversation like with him?
What's the conversation like with my dad?
Yeah.
Me and my dad, we have a good conversation. I ain't about to tell you what we talk about though.
Jimmy, Zay's been out here. Have you talked to him about this process of being Prime for what you're about to go through and experiencing yourself?
Yeah, I done talked to Zay. Zay over there somewhere. Zay come show support. I'm gonna do the same for him if role switch. So, and Zay just tell me like go out there and be yourself. Like this like second nature. You've been doing this your whole life. It is no need to go out there and panic and just try to be somebody else. You're not, but just go out there and be yourself and have fun. That's really all he got to say to me. That's all he say to me. Nothing else.
Hey, Jimmy, what are some of the things that would bring to an NFL franchise?
First, like me as a person, my character, like I'm a humble guy. Smart and real creative. And then like on the field, I'm a dog. You know, and I could bring a lot. Special teams, receiver, blocking, just about everything. And I'm fearless for real.
How special is it to play alongside Travis and the rest of the guys?
It's real special. It's been a pleasure to play with them guys. You know, it's a once in a lifetime experience, and I'm glad I made the right choice to come here and play at Colorado with them guys. I was supposed to go to Jackson with them, but I ended up going to USF and stuff. But it's a pleasure. God working good ways. So everything happened for a reason.
What do you feel like you've taken away from your college experience, specifically in Colorado?
What I taken away, I learned a lot of things out here. Just being able to get a lot of time to myself and just see, like, really observe the world and see everything for how it is. I done learned a lot of things. I like to read and stuff on my off time now. So I feel like the things I do off the field help me on the field. For real.
Driving this there, did you plan the backflip? Or was that impromptu first of all?
Nah, it was just in the moment. I was feeling a little groovy, so I just had to pull something out my bag.
Jimmy, kind of in what Nicky was talking about. I remember 2 years ago, second weekend, you got a huge rivalry game for a school you don't know nothing about. You guys, what did you say? I don't know about red, but I don't like it or hate it or something like that. Now, 2 years later, what does Boulder mean to you? That was a big jump to come here.
Boulder is like my home now. I done been here for 2 years. I get great love wherever I go and I'm out here, and everybody like respectful. It's a peaceful environment. I wouldn't mind living up here in my afterlife. If I'm done with ball and stuff, I might end up moving up here and retire, moving the mountains somewhere.
Jimmy, since you stepped on campus, you spent a lot of time with this facility working with Shador. What did today mean, just maybe the last time you guys were able to throw in this facility and just kind of take it all in? How did you kind of go about that?
Today, I ain't gonna say I'm not an emotional guy for real, but today it just felt different. I just felt good coming out here and being on the field with my brothers for the last time. No, ain't no telling how it's gonna be when I go to the next level. Maybe me and Shador end up on the same team, but I know like as for right now, it's gonna be the last time I like really get to catch a ball from him and stuff like that. So it just been a pleasure, man.
So Jonathan was saying the NFL teams have been stressing special teams a lot to him in the meetings. Has that been some conversation
Yeah.
with you? Like, you feel like you can provide an impact on special teams?
Yeah, facts. Like that's my first mindset. Like whatever I got to do. So special teams, like that's second nature to me too. And I love doing it. So it ain't no problem with me. So
They're eager to return to punts or
oh yeah,
last year didn't get a ton of chances. I mean, if that's a chance to sort of do the next level, how excited would you be to get a chance to return one? Yeah, I know you're eager to a lot last
come
year.
on now, man, anytime I get a chance to take a ball out, I'm gonna bring it out. So, but I'm real eager and happy to get opportunity when I get the chance. I'm gonna shine and I'm gonna take advantage of the opportunity.
Jimmy, what's the feedback you've been getting from the scouts and coaches so far?
A lot of them they just say keep doing what I'm doing. I could be used as a gadget guy. Special teams. The special teams be like the first thing for sure. Like they gotta let you know, and then I just let them know like I'm coming in to work. I'm gonna find my way out there. Just gotta stay humble.
Terrell Timmons, Draylon Miller, Omarion Miller. There's a lot of guys that are shaking the torch. How secure is the top spot receiver?
They got a pretty good receiver room. I feel like I'm gonna get a little competitor right now. I feel like we had the best receiver room. But they got some guys in there that can step up and fill in our shoes and keep the program going up. And then Draylon Miller and O Miller, they some good receivers. And I can't wait to see what Lil O gonna do. He been fighting injuries and stuff like that. So when he get back out there, Lil O gonna make something shape.
Thanks so much.